Each year at Gleason School, we look forward to hosting our annual Veterans Day program, and although we cannot meet this year due to our current COVID restrictions, we wanted to take just a few moments to honor our veterans during this virtual Veterans Day celebration coming to you today from our Gleason School Library. My name is Lee Lawrence. I'm the principal here at Gleason School, and today I'm joined by our assistant principal, Ms. Monica Rollins, as well as 4 Gleason School students who will be presenting our program. Today, across our nation, we celebrate Veterans Day. A veteran is defined as someone who has served or is currently serving in the armed forces. We honor these men and women who have secured our freedoms in the United States of America. Whenever I think of a veteran, I really think of 3 things. Number 1, I think of courage and the tremendous courage that it must take in order to leave your homeland, in many cases to serve your country, to enter foreign soil, to really encounter the unknown. It takes tremendous courage to be a veteran to do that. The second thing I think about is sacrifice. The main sacrifice that I know many of you veterans out there had is time spent away from your family. That's nothing that us as civilians can truly understand, but we are very, very grateful for you willing to make that sacrifice of time away from your family in order to serve our country. The last thing I think about when I think about a veteran is I think about the great sense of patriotism that you show. You are very much defenders of our flag and what it stands for, and I know that you are very proud of our country and what it stands for, and us in turn, we are very proud of you, and we're honored to celebrate you each and every opportunity that we have, in this case being with our Veterans Day ceremony. Wherever you are right now as you watch this, I would ask that you please stand with us as Gleason 3rd grader Kason Allen leads us in our pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sophomore Savannah McKnight, who is a member of the Civil Air Patrol, will now read a poem entitled Veterans Day by Cheryl Dyson.
On Veterans Day, we honor all who answers to a service call. Soldiers young and soldiers old fight for freedom, brave and bold. Some have lived while others died, and all of them deserve our pride. We are proud of all of the soldiers who kept thinking of red, white, and blue. They fought for us and all our rights. They fought through many days and nights. And even though we may not know each name, we think all veterans just the same.
We would like to introduce 11th grader Gracie Long, who was the state speech winner at the Tennessee State Beta Convention in November of 2019. Gracie will be reading an essay she has written especially for Veterans Day, entitled A Tribute to Veterans. Gracie Long.
Veterans, our nation's backbone, the people we may call grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, mom, dad. If they have served, they are much more than that. They didn't only read you bedtime stories, they fought on the front lines. They didn't only help you with homework, they sailed on battleships. They didn't only comfort you through your social life, they flew in fighter jets. All of these things deserve a title, a certain display of respect, because they're fighting for us. These people we hold close to us now were never guaranteed the life they lived. They knew the risks they had to take. If you feel brave to stand up to bullies or tell the truth about your missing homework, then imagine how brave our veterans had to be. The courage they have is nothing to overlook. One may say it is where we need to focus. And it is, because veterans set an example, not only for people looking to join the armed forces, but for people everywhere looking for bravery. Think about it this way: a high schooler drowning in work and stress from all aspects of high school. Wouldn't they feel like staying home, leaving friends, giving up? What takes courage and bravery for them at the moment is going to school and trying their best. Now think about this. Would that student have that bravery if our bravest didn't fight for our nation? We as people are always looking for a blueprint for how we're supposed to live our lives. These blueprints consist of our everyday role models. I believe we need to notice the courage of our veterans have written on their blueprints and set that into motion in our lives. We also need to acknowledge our veterans as much as we can. Show them respect and let them know what they mean to us. Because veterans, you are our backbone. You are what keeps so many of us going. You prove to us that we shouldn't give up on our individual battles because you have already fought yours. The best part is, the power veterans hold is not because they want to protect themselves. It's because they're looking to protect others, us. The courage, strength, and bravery they have is all pushed into the action by a calling to help. Putting other people's lives ahead of their own is not only brave, but it is noble. Veterans are noble, and we need to be too. We need to show others our morals and our honorable qualities through actions. Saying it is not enough. We need to act like our veterans and display our virtues through putting others before ourselves. Similar to how our veterans serve our country, we have a duty to serve others. If that means saying sorry to someone you offended, or joining the armed forces, that's different depending on the person. But one thing that is not dependent on the person is acting with morals and kindness. And I believe that is one thing our veterans do the very best. Thank you.
Our final presenter for Gleason School's virtual Veterans Day program is second grader Zyla Tipton, who will be singing A is for America. And I can't think of a better way to end our program than to have Zyla finish it off. Zyla's very enthusiastic, very energetic. She's been working hard on this song, and she's very much looking forward to sharing it with you out there today.
A is for America, America, America. A is for America, it's home, sweet home to me. M is for my country, my country, my country. M is for my country, it's home, sweet home to me. E is for equality, equality, equality. E is for equality, it's home, sweet home to me. R is for respect the flag, respect the flag, respect the flag. R is for respect the flag, it's home, sweet home to me. I is for independence, independence, independence. I is for independence, it's home, sweet home to me. C is for courage, courage, courage. C is for courage, it's home, sweet home to me. A is for all veterans, all veterans, all veterans. A is for all veterans who serves to make us free.
We'd just like to say thank you so much to all of our students who participated in today's events. Normally at Gleason School, we have a gymnasium full of children and adults. There's probably 500 or 600 people in there, and although we cannot do that this year, it does not curb our enthusiasm for our veterans and all that you mean to not only to our country, but here locally in our community. We just want you all to know how much we appreciate you and how grateful we are for you. Lastly, if you're out there watching this program and you're not a veteran, I'd like to encourage you every chance you get to thank every veteran that you come in contact with, thank them for their service, thank them for all that they have done for the tremendous country that we all have the opportunity to live in. We're already looking forward to next year, already thinking about plans for a big in-person celebration, so you can mark the calendar November the 11th, 2021. That's the date of our next Veterans Day Assembly, and at that time we hope to see you all in person at Gleason School. Once again, thank you for joining our virtual Veterans Day celebration.